The Good Doctor is airing its final season, but we aren't ready to say goodbye. Let's talk about this amazing cast and their private lives. Watch this video to find out who's Fiona Gubelmann's biggest fan. Learn if the handsome Chuku Modu is married, and which cast member is ready to tie the knot. Let's dive in. Fiona Gubelmann as Dr. Morgan Reznick. Amazingly, the actress once wanted to be a doctor herself. Fiona was a pre-med student before a play audition steered her towards acting. Around that time, Gubelmann met her future husband, fellow actor Alex Weed. You might have caught him in an episode in Season 2 of The Good Doctor. By the way, Fiona is so believable as a doctor that even Alex asks her for medical advice sometimes.
People will ask me, like my husband will be like, "Hey Fiona, can you take a look at this? Like, what do you think?" And I'm like, I really don't know. I am not a doctor.
Obviously, fans are eager to learn more about the couple's lives. But both Fiona and Alex don't share much about it. Still, a little social media sleuthing reveals they have a child together. Here are all the clues. Back in 2016, Gubelmann was spotted at an event with a baby bump. And 2 years ago, she commented on parenting during the pandemic while alone in a foreign country. We'll keep an eye on Fiona and her family. But for now, let's move on to the actress who has returned in the final season, Bria Henderson as Dr. Jordan Allen. The actress revealed that being on The Good Doctor has been a blessing for her. As a plus-sized woman, Bria was happy that her character wasn't described as a fat, funny best friend or an insecure big girl. Jordan, on the other hand, is full-figured, stylish, and confident. Henderson thought that the person chosen to play her would be representing a lot of women who haven't often been seen on TV. When she is not performing, Bria spends her time as a volunteer. She enjoys tutoring young people and being involved in her community. As for her personal life, the actress is quite secretive. She made only one exception. Regretfully, on a sad occasion, Henderson has recently lost her mother. She decided that sharing her grief with the world would get her through this difficult time. Our prayers are with you, Bria. And we are moving on to another actor who made a comeback to the show after a long break. Chuku Modu as Dr. Jared Kalu. He was one of the original main cast members of The Good Doctor. However, Chuku chose to quit after the second season. Although the actor never gave an official reason for his departure, it definitely wasn't dramatic. He opted to leave the show to pursue other opportunities, like a blockbuster Captain Marvel and the serious The 100. But the role he cherishes most is being a dad. Modu wrote that in a post celebrating his daughter's 3rd birthday in October 2021. The actor is very protective of his child, so he doesn't share his daughter's name or photo. We also have no idea who the mother of Chuku's little girl is and if he's married. Still, sometimes the actor shares glimpses of his life as a father. "I am now but a canvas for my daughter's artistic expression, and it seems that the girl is really talented. Just look at this portrait taken by a 4-year-old. Next, let's talk about the less secretive members of the Good Doctor cast. Noah Galvin as Dr. Asher Wolke. Just like his character, Noah is openly gay. His partner is Ben Platt, who starred in the film Dear Evan Hansen and the series The Politician. The couple first went public with their relationship in 2020 and got engaged 2 years later. Since then, Galvin and Platt haven't shied away from showing off their love. They attended red carpets together and gushed about each other in interviews. While marriage has been a topic of discussion for a while, Ben's proposal still came as a surprise to Noah.
I have some sort of physical reaction, yeah, but it was just tears for like 7 hours straight.
And now they are ready to say, "I do." Galvin and Platt are gearing up for their wedding, which is going to be one big dance party. Now, let's have a look at the family life of Noah's more experienced co-star. Richard Schiff as Dr. Aaron Glassman. Richard and his wife, Sheila Kelly, have been a married couple for almost 3 decades. They have worked together on screen several times, having even co-starred on The Good Doctor. Richard adores his wife and is not shy to show it. However, he admitted that acting opposite her was a bit odd.
We have to flirt with each other on set, in front of people.
Still, Richard and Sheila enjoyed every second of it. Especially the scene when Dr. Glassman proposed to Debbie, as it felt very much real. Next, let's move on to yet another main cast member. Christina Chang as Dr. Audrey Lim. The actress admits that her character's life is much more turbulent than her own. So, as for how The Good Doctor will wrap up, she has a specific hope for Dr. Lim. She's a fairly capable surgeon and a leader and boss. She's been in a wheelchair. Now she walks again. So I think I'd like to see a good thing for her. A happy, juicy relationship. In real life, Christina is married to actor-turned-entrepreneur Som Lal. They have a daughter, Samara, who turns 12 this year. Chung usually keeps the details of her personal life under wraps. However, she doesn't hesitate to praise her husband's adventurous spirit and dedication to their family. Now, we're going to talk about Christina's co-star, whose story inspired an episode of the show, Will Yun Lee as Dr. Alex Park. Like many of his co-stars, Will is married to a fellow actress. Jennifer Birmingham Lee is known for the shows Days of Our Lives and Justified. She also appeared on The Good Doctor as Dr. Park's ex-wife, Mia. Will and Jennifer tied the knot back in 2010 and soon welcomed a son. Obviously, that was the happiest day of their lives. But unfortunately, they had to face every parent's worst nightmare. When he was only 3 years old, little Cash Yun Lee had a stroke. The boy was initially misdiagnosed, which led to unneeded and painful treatment. Thankfully, Will and his wife kept asking for a second opinion. Finally, the doctors were able to identify what his health condition was. It's a rare, incurable but treatable disease called moya moya, and its proper treatment offers an excellent long-term outcome. That inspired a storyline on The Good Doctor in Season 6. Lee championed the idea, hoping to raise awareness about moya moya and potentially save other children. The actor revealed that his son bravely underwent successful double brain surgery. Now, Cash is leading a normal and active life, which makes his parents absolutely happy. Next, let's talk a bit about the new additions to the medical drama. Kayla Cromer as Charlie Lukaitis. Mirroring her on-screen character, Cromer is on the autism spectrum.
Autism? My dad's biggest regret is vaccinating me. That's a joke.
Prior to landing a role on the medical drama, Kayla played Matilda in Everything's Gonna Be Okay and voiced Twyla in the animated reboot of Monster High. Beyond acting, she's a passionate advocate working to end the stigma surrounding autism. Kayla is a social media enthusiast, frequently sharing behind-the-scenes glimpses from her projects. Also, she often posts pictures and videos of her cat Amelia, her best friend and partner in crime. It seems that Kayla is currently single. But in one of her videos, the actress gave some tips on how to win her heart.
If a man can make me breakfast, that's it. I'm sold.
A little less is known about the actor who portrays another medical student. Wavyy Jones as Dom Hubank. Deshaun Jones definitely didn't expect that he would find fame as an actor. He had a difficult childhood, spent living in shelters after his parents' separation. Then, he took an interest in music, particularly hip-hop. As an aspiring rapper, he adopted the moniker Wavvy Jones and released his first mixtape in 2014. Later, he booked a role in Unsolved, The Murders of Tupac, and The Notorious B.I.G. He also appeared in TV shows Dickinson, Magnum P.I., and Young Rock. Despite being busy with acting, Jones didn't quit hip-hop and continues to share his thoughts on social media.
Thank God, remain calm, blessings can flow greater. Yo, this ain't no diss record, let's make it a hit record.
Wavyy prefers to keep his love life private. However, it's possible that he has someone special in his life. And finally, we are moving on to the two most loved actors on The Good Doctor. Freddie Highmore as Dr. Shaun Murphy. Fans often shipped Freddie Highmore and his co-star Paige Spara. Both actors are notoriously tight-lipped about their love lives, so they never even commented on the rumors. However, it turned out that Highmore secretly got hitched in 2021. He revealed the news officially only a year after the nuptials.
Yes, I got married. It's funny, ever since I've been wearing this ring, people have been asking me if I'm married.
Even then, Freddie still couldn't get used to the terminology of being legally bound to another. He explained that saying married man sounds very old, while saying my wife sounds possessive.
We just point to the rings and be like, here, look, draw your own conclusion.
Amazingly, even 2 years after the wedding, Highmore still feels a bit weird sometimes.
I'm used to the ring, but yeah, my wife, it's still a little odd.
And what about Freddie's on-screen partner? Paige Spara as Leah Dilallo. Leah's pregnancy was definitely the most touching storyline on The Good Doctor. No wonder that fans suspected Paige was pregnant in real life, especially when she congratulated Leah and Shaun in her Instagram post. However, that stayed purely on set. When it comes to her romances, the actress stays silent no matter what. Her social media is primarily filled with selfies and cast photos, leaving fans to speculate. A few years ago, photos surfaced online showing Paige with a man named Graham. There was also a picture of them smooching on the beach, captured "Heaven with my G." However, those posts have since disappeared from Spara's accounts. She rarely talks about her life in interviews. The only thing she revealed is that in her free time, she loves to read and take long walks with her dog, Sally. So we might assume that Paige is single. But ultimately, her relationship status remains a mystery. If you liked this video, we have many more. Check them out. And thanks for staying awesome.